Hey my lovely people, welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we're going to go over several roles from a premier company by the name of Wayfair. Now, if you don't know anything about Wayfair, Wayfair is a really big online store where you can buy home decor, home furnishing, and a whole lot of different things for your home. They do sell things like beds, couches, dining tables, things of that nature. All right. Now, if you have never heard about Wayfair, definitely check them out. They have some super cute stuff, okay? Super cute. So we're going to get right into the roles that I have with Wayfair. Also, make sure you make a note that I will be going over some higher educational roles as well as entry-level roles. So I have something for everyone. Just make sure you stay tuned to see all of the roles to see which one better aligns with you and your background at this point in your career, okay? And then go and apply. So the very first role that I do have with Wayfair is the staff engineer role. This role is within their payments and loyalty department. It is fully remote. It's a full stack engineering role, and here is the actual job ID. All right. Now, getting down into some of the specifics about this actual role, you will be serving as a technical lead, really designing and building platforms and really creating interfaces that really combine Wayfair's platforms and systems as well as their third-party global partners platforms. You'll also play a key role in developing and driving multi-year technology strategies for Wayfair's fintech and their loyalty systems. You'll also be conducting technical debuts across the entire platform and really documenting and coming to proper conclusions. You'll be problem solving any issues within the actual system that can include design, monitoring, developing things, documenting, and you'll also be doing some troubleshooting. You'll also be identifying risk and gaps within their technical systems and really the approaches that you need to take to solution those issues. You'll also be influencing and contributing to the department's strategies and the roadmap. And the roadmap is basically updates that they want to do to the systems and goals that they want the system to have in a certain time frame. And they also do have here that you will be collaborating with different teams. So you do need to have that really great personality about you, just being able to really work with others really, really well. Now, some of the actual requirements that they have for this position is that you do have 15 years of experience in engineering with a preference. So this is a plus if you do have experience within a startup and a large company. Okay. If you don't have it, it's fine. It's a plus. It is also nice if you do have any background in payments engineering, domain expertise. Okay. And also large scale integrations, like integrations with credit cards, financing, and different kind of applications. If you also do have a vast understanding of e-commerce, online store platforms, as well as customer facing technology with high traffic websites, that's also a plus. Also, having a hands-on experience with driving software transformations within a high growth environment is really great. If you do have also experience with building large scale cloud-based technology platforms, that's a plus. Some of the technical requirements that they do have here is just having exposure to cloud native technologies like GCP, AWS, and Azure. Also having understanding in distributed systems experience and really having understanding and experience within database technologies that are cloud-based. Now, they do also have here that this position is fully remote. Okay, it is a fully virtual remote role. However, there may be a potential where you do have to travel at some point to their headquarters in Boston on the East Coast. So keep that in mind if you are going to apply for this position. You also need to be based within the PST or the MST time frame, okay? And you will also be required to have flexible hours as well, because this is a cross-functioning role where you will have to work with other teams that are based in different countries like Berlin and India. Now, this role is paying anywhere between $189,000 all the way up to $222,000 per year. So it's really paying really well for this position. They also do have some information here just that they do do honor and assist with individuals with disabilities, and that they are equal opportunity employer, okay? Now, if you do have the background and the experience for this specific role, definitely head over and apply for this role. You would come and you apply here. And once again, this is the staff engineering payments and loyalty position. It is a full stack engineering role. And here is the actual job ID. Now, if this specific role does have way too much experience than what you currently have, or is not fit for the experience that you have or the background, definitely stay tuned. I do have entry-level roles that we're getting ready to go over, and I want you to see all of them to see which one better fits. In addition to that, make sure you check out my previous videos on this actual channel, because I do have other roles that may fit you and your background a lot better. Also, hit me up in the comments and let me know what your next dream work from home job and opportunity looks like, so I can get those roles to you. I love to help my community get into their next lucrative work from home position, so definitely hit me up. And also make sure you're a part of the family by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on and clicking all, so you can be notified each and every time I drop brand new videos with brand new rules, okay? We want y'all to be on them like hotcakes, all right? So let's get into the very next position that I do have available with Wayfair. This position is the B2B or business to business customer service associate position. It is fully remote, and here is the actual job ID. Now, once we run through the description, if you want to come back and apply, this is where you would apply for this specific role. Now, getting down into the specifics about this role. So some of the characteristics that they're looking for within this role is being able to be reliable and dependable, really showing up and having that really great attendance. You'll also be handling high volume of phone calls, which will be about 50 to 60 phone calls per shift that you actually are on, all right? You'll also have to meet and exceed their high performance bar with customer service and just meeting those customer service and customer excellent metrics. You'll also need to be really engaging with customers, really personable, understanding their needs, listening to what their needs are, so you can really resolve and problem solve for them, all right? Just listening, really being able to also de-escalate high E-rate callers. Though you will be dealing with a lot of business people, you will come into times where you might have to deal with someone that's a little irate, and really just being able to de-escalate and really provide them really great solutions. You'll also be multitasking, so answering phone calls, and you might be notating or documenting systems, and then also escalating, knowing when to escalate to higher management like a team lead, a supervisor, or a manager. Okay, that's the gist of this role. Now, moving down into the benefits, this role is paying $15 plus per hour, and you will also be eligible for a tenured increase within your very first 6 months, okay? You'll also be eligible for a quarterly performance bonus, which is up to $2,200, and you'll also be eligible for a referral bonus of $500 per eligible referral that you refer and they actually get into the job. So this role is really great if you're looking for something entry level, looking to get your feet wet inside of the door, really get great training and move up. One of the things I do like about Wayfair is they really do promote up leveling their employees and really moving you up the tiers in compensation and training really quickly. So definitely, if you're interested, get over and apply. Now, within this actual role as well, some of the benefits that you will get is the comprehensive health, vision, and dental benefits. You will be eligible as well for the 401k with a company match of 4%, paid time off, 7 paid holidays with a floating holiday as well. You'll also have paid and unpaid parental leave options, eligibility for tuition reimbursement. You'll also get the Wayfair employee discount, as well as you'll get paid volunteer and community days. Now, some of the requirements that they have here is just that you're 18 years or older, you do have a high school diploma, a GED or equivalent, that you do know how to work a PC with Windows operating system really, really well. You also will need that hardwire internet. You cannot have a Wi-Fi box. You need to have hardwire internet, and you cannot have like a hotspot or anything like that, okay? Your internet has to be delivered through an actual hard wire. They also just want to make sure that you do have a dedicated workspace that's clear of distractions and noises, and that you're able to show up to their training, which will be 100% mandatory in your first 3 weeks. You'll also need to pass the candidate assessment prior to your interview process. Now, moving down into some of the information about the actual training, your training will start on your actual start date, and it is a total of 3 weeks. It will be a schedule of a Monday through Friday schedule, anywhere between 8:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. in your time zone, unless another time zone is discussed with you through the actual recruiter. Now, with this specific role, which is something I do like, they do give you the availability to pick from 3 separate different shifts that better align with you and your schedule. So definitely, if you're interested in applying for this specific role, come over, check out the description, check out the actual shift that you would want to work as well, because you will need to tell the recruiter in your interview what shift you're going to take from the shifts that they do offer on the job description. So make sure you check the actual shifts out, okay? And then down here, they do just get into some information about them actually assisting with individuals with disability, and that they're an equal opportunity employer. So once again, this specific role is the B2B customer service associate role, and here is the actual job ID, and you would just come and you would apply here. Now, moving on to our next role with Wayfair, this is the remote customer service bilingual role, and this role is completely remote. Here is the actual job ID. Now, this is bilingual, so you do have to speak Spanish with this role. We're going to get down into some of the specifics, and this role does and is very similar to the previous role. The difference is just the Spanish speaking part of it. So this one, you'll be doing the same things, having to be reliable, handling a high volume of phone calls, also really being able to meet that customer satisfaction bar that they've set, engaging and really listening to customers, being able to de-escalate customers, really being able to problem solve, and also multitask, really being able to document, answer phone calls while you're doing other things, sifting through different programs and systems and things of that nature. You'll also be escalating phone calls based on the need of the caller to higher level leadership. Now, the actual pay with this specific role, you will be paid $16.60, and you do also have that same eligibility of being able to increase your salary within your first 6 months. They also do provide the quarterly performance bonus for this specific position of $2,200, as well as the referral bonus of $50 per eligible referral. Now, the benefits with this role is the health, vision, and dental. You'll also get the 401k, your paid time off, your paid holidays, paid parental leave, tuition reimbursement, your Wayfair employee discount, and you also do have paid volunteer and community service days, okay? Now, the requirement for this role is very similar to the previous role, with it being that you do have to be 18 years old or older. You also, for this specific role, do have to speak Spanish and English really well, okay? For this role, you also need a high school diploma, a GED or equivalent. You'll also need that hardwired internet and really understand Microsoft, Windows, and their operating system, which runs in PCs. You'll also need a private dedicated work area. You have to actually complete and go through the training that they will provide you for those first 3 weeks, and it is 100% mandatory, and you do have to pass the candidate assessment prior to the interview process, okay? And here they just get into more information about Wayfair. But if you are interested in this specific position, make sure you get over and you would apply, and you would come here. And once again, this is the remote customer service bilingual role within Wayfair. Now, moving over to our final role with Wayfair, this specific role is the remote customer service role. All right, this one is very similar as well. It's paying a little different, but I wanted to bring you guys all the roles that they had for the customer service reps, which are pretty much really entry level, so you can have your pick at it. And even if you wanted to apply to numerous runs, you have that option. option. Y'all know I got y'all when it comes to anything and all things work from home and remote jobs. So definitely hop over if these jobs really align with you and you're looking for something entry level. All right. Now moving down into the actual description, they do have the same description for this role as well, with just being reliable, handling those high volume of calls, being able to really meet and exceed their customer service excellence and bar that they have set, engaging with customers, listening to them, de-escalating calls, really being able to problem solve and multitask, and then knowing when to escalate the calls to higher management. This role is paying $15.60 per hour, and you are also eligible for that increase within 6 months. You're also eligible for the quarterly performance bonus of up to $2,200 and the $500 referral bonus as well. You also do get the same benefits, which is the medical to dental division on day one, your 401k, your paid time off, your paid holidays, paid parental leave, tuition reimbursement, employee discount, and your volunteer and community days that are paid. Okay. Now the requirements for this job are exactly the same, with being 18 years of older. You do have to have that high school diploma, GED. You do have to have that hardwire internet. You have to also understand and know how to maneuver in Windows operating systems, which is run off of PCs. Having that dedicated work home office and workspace that is noise and distraction free, and being able to show up to their training for the first 3 weeks. Mandatory. It's 100% mandatory. Okay. Now with this role, they do have the information about just the 3 weeks of training. It is Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. in your actual time zone. And you do have 2 separate shifts for this role that you can pick from. So definitely get over, look at the shifts for this role, see which one that you would want to be in, so that when you do talk to the recruiter, you can let them know. You do have to let the recruiter know which shift better fits you and the one that you want to take. All right. So once again, this role with Wayfair is a remote customer service role. All right. It's fully remote, and here is the actual job ID for this role. You would come and you would apply here. Now, if none of these roles really aligned with you and your background, definitely check out my previous videos on my channel to see if the roles in those videos better align with you and where you're trying to go in your career. Also, hit me up in the comments and let me know what you're looking for and where you want to up level your career working from home, so I can help you out. I love to find jobs that are lucrative for my community and for my family. Okay, so make sure you let me in on where you're trying to go career wise so I can help you. All right. In addition to that, make sure that you are a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, turning that bell notification on, and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with new roles. I would hate for you to miss out on a great lucrative work from home role that really has the benefits that you're looking for, the work schedule that you're looking for, and the coins are coining, okay? And you miss it because you're not a part of the tribe and a part of the family. So make sure you become a part of us in this community by subscribing and turning that bell notification on. Until next time, continue to be great at what you do, continue to thrive and reach for those great career goals, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.